moment and go get your favorite brew. Now join me on this video. Welcome back to the shop. In my last video, I had somebody ask me about the oiler that I was using. So I thought I would do a quick video on it, bring you down here on the bench and show you exactly what it is that we have here. All right, you've seen this in probably several of my videos. I like to maintain and keep my axes nice. But what this is primarily for is not just for cleaning up and oiling your axes. The thing that I've seen it used for, and what I usually use it for, are my planers. When your planers are getting starting to lag a little bit on the wood, you can take these and run them backwards on that oil, and then when you go to use your plane, it's like it's running on ball bearings. Plus you can just get a nice little coat of oil and keep your planes in really good shape. So that's primarily what I have seen this used for, but I use it a lot for cleaning up my axes. So this one here is getting a little bit dirty. It's nothing wrong with it really. That's why I keep this can for putting on top to keep it from getting too dusty. But it is getting a little bit colored. So let's go ahead and make a new one, and I'll show you how I like to do it. What you need is a hand towel. Now these hand towels with the heavy hem on them, you don't want that. You can try it if you want, but I don't think they work very well. What you want is a hand towel that's relatively small hem on it. Then you're going to need some cans. You can get different kinds. These are approximately the same size. Beans, you can get I think Rotella was in some of these, but whatever size you want, you just have to look at the different sizes. This here matches the size of my larger can. And then for the inner can, you just need to find something that matches the size of the inner one. Now I've had here a can that would work in there. This one here will fit. It is just a little bit longer and makes it harder to get your rag to fit. Your rag may go down in there too deep. So I recommend getting one of these that is a little bit smaller. So taking this, you get your can here. I have, where did I put my can? Here it is. Also, another little tip, when you take these lids off, keep these lids. They're great for mixing epoxy and things like that on them, and so I keep them here behind me in an old trash can. But I'm going to use this can and this can right here. Take off that paper, throw that away, and you've got the can that you need. So let's take and make our rag fit into that. This one here is going to be a little too thin. It's not going to fill the can very well. So I'm going to try to use this one. So we'll take this here. It's a hand towel. Again, you fold it to the center and fold this to the center. And then you want to fold it again. When you make this fold here like this, you want this to stick out past your can here. And what I try to do is make sure that this outside edge here is the one that's lined up nice and straight. So you want to start to fold and fold that really, really tight, keeping this edge straight. Don't worry about this edge so much. Roll that up tight. Get that all tucked in there, keeping this here as straight as you can. And when you get here towards the end, you can kind of gauge how that's going to fit. That's going to be snug. I don't know if we'll get the whole thing in there. We may have to cut off this end if it doesn't work. Remember, try to keep this as straight as possible. Don't worry about this end. Is that going to fit? I think we can make that fit. So you just start stuffing it in there and turn it so that you can get that all the way down in to that can. You just stuff that rag down in there as best you can. Once you've got it in there, I think it's in there pretty good. Don't see that it's going to go down any further. Then you can saturate this. Now it's up to you what you use. You can use synthetic oil, you can use conventional oil, you can use 3-in-1 oil. What I like to use is ballistol. Ballistol, from what I understand, is eco-friendly. It's advertised right there on it. I'm not trying to promote ballistol. They're not paying me or anything. It's just a product that I use that I really, really like. Not only is it useful for metal, it's also good for wood, and it's also good for leather. From what I understand, it was developed in World War II so that soldiers could have one type of oil to take care of all of their equipment. So I like to take the ballistol and you just apply it here on your rag. Saturate that really, really good. You can just keep applying it until it just doesn't take up any more oil. You can also apply some oil each time you use it, especially until it gets really, really saturated. So this here is not harmful to get on your skin, and it's good for your tools. And once you get that all put together, you take your can here and it'll be tight, but you also stick that over top, and that keeps it all clean and keeps it from getting dust on it and everything else. On mine, I went ahead and labeled it on the bottom so that you'll know what kind of oil you used on it. If you're like me, you have all kinds of oils here in the shop, so you can label that so you know what it is. It's sitting here on the bench, and you can just take that off, and anytime you need to, you can put a nice thin layer, nice thin coat of protective oil on your precious tools. This one here is one of my Swedish axes. It's a little hatchet, and I built that handle on it. Really like how it turned out, and this oil can will help keep it in really good shape. Put the mask on it, and then we can put it away. So let me know in the comments if you try this project and how it worked for you, how you like it. Hopefully get a lot of use out of it, be able to keep these tools that serve you so well, keep them in good working order. Thanks so much for watching the video. Don't take for granted your time, and appreciate you spending it here. Hope to see you on the next video. You have a great day. God bless.